taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UMASS Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's John. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Pumachan. Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. It's Singleton. The Nittany Lions get it up to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. On the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back to throw, it's Kumachan. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harding. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Smashes through. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? UMass will line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Gonna run it. It's Hester. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Pumachan. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's complete. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Looking for a man. It's Pumachan. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Trying to get to him. He finds his man. Oh, it's out! And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. They'll immediately call timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. He can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do, to talk about, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Just buried him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
2nd and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Kumachan. He's moving out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2. Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll do it himself. Pirouettes through. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. UMass quickly back to the line.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Pumachan. Flips it out in the flat. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it. Touchdown, UMass! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give as they work on that clock. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, UMass! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They go to the counter. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. On the ground, it's John. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.